Hey, we are Chris and Teresa and are obsessed with all things fiber and guiding you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill, an online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and are renovating a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and our renovating progress are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things fiber, from raising the animals to the finished product and everything in between. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Hello, we are in the school, finally.
Yes, in the gym.
Yes, and hopefully you can see behind us some of the brick and the grouting that we've worked so hard on.
Yes.
And the new little lights.
The brick is mostly done, and we're, I don't know, like 3/4
At least 3/4 done
on the
with
grouting.
Yep.
So yeah, us two and my daughter
And
Libby
Libby, yep.
have been doing the grouting, and my husband
And your
helped
husband did
day.
one. Yep. One day. Yep.
So it's time consuming,
It is very time consuming.
but we're getting quicker, faster at it.
And it looks so nice. It does look so nice.
Our first day, on the other hand, didn't look very nice.
Yeah, there's one little section that,
Don't look carefully at that wall.
yeah. Luckily it's in the middle, so you'll just pan by it and you won't even notice what we.
Yeah, we're embarrassed when we look at it now, but
Yeah.
hopefully we can fix it maybe.
I don't know how, because it's cement. It's like permanent.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's all good. All good.
So that's what's been happening in here.
In the gym.
The
Yep.
brick has been going up, and we've been grouting. There's new doors.
Yep.
There's a hole
We'll give you a
in the
little
wall.
walkthrough afterwards. We'll do a little pan shot, yeah.
There's
And all the lights that are on, and hopefully next week they'll be able to be turned on actually, which will be kind of cool.
Yep.
Actually, a
That'll be
light in
nice.
here because we're running out of light here now. too.
Yeah. And so today it's cold. Last week it was spring, and then this week it's winter.
Yeah, we had a blizzard or winter storm. Yeah, last night. Yeah.
Lots of snow,
Yep.
which was a challenge to get here today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yep. But we are here.
Yeah.
And we have to start with, we are still just stunned. A gal, her name is Corey, and her husband, they're now on their way. They're probably there now to Colorado. Her husband got into a terrible car accident, and he is paralyzed from the chest down. And and so of course he's battling that, and then he was battling pneumonia and blood clots and MRSA and other awful things that.
Yeah, and he lives in Fargo. And she follows us here on YouTube.
Yep.
And she mentioned that in the comments. So,
Yeah,
just
and
to
how-
keep her in your prayers, and her husband.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a scary time in the world, and then to have that on top of it all,
Yeah.
where you can't visit in the hospital, and yeah.
It's tough deal. Yeah, and then a good friend of mine lost her friend to the virus, the COVID-19.
Which
That was
really,
just in South Dakota, and she was our age, and
yeah, which really makes it hit home.
yeah,
You know,
and she had no
how-
underlying health issues.
conditions. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, it really makes you think of what's going on in the world. And I mean, right here, we don't have a lot of cases yet, not even in our county.
yeah.
Not in your county either. Richland County.
No.
There's not
Cass
any
County
cases.
has quite a few, but
Yeah.
we're fortunate to be on farms, and we're on our own little.
And so we've been like staying home, except for coming to the school. So it's just Chris and her husband
Yeah.
and I. The electricians have been here, but I mean, it's easy to
one.
keep your distance
very
from
much so.
everyone here. So we're able to continue working here. And I mean, it's been very, very humbling to think that we are providing comfort to anyone out there at this time. We've heard that. And so
A distraction.
really- yeah.
Yeah.
And like the kits and things that I sell are providing some kind of distraction for people as they're going through this, as they're at home, they're felting with their kids, which is really nice to see. And it helps keep your mind off
Yeah.
what's really going on in the
Absolutely.
world.
Keeps your hand busy, keeps you doing something.
Yeah, I really like to listen to books while I'm felting, so that really helps me just go into another world. You don't have to watch the news, the videos.
Yeah.
Occasionally, them Facebook lives come on and make me watch them, but yeah, that's just like the statistics and things. But yeah, if you let yourself get pulled into all the news that's out there right now, it can be really depressing. So
Yep, just stay in your own little wool world. And
yeah, that's how we've been trying to do the.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm either felting on my elephant, or my daughter Libby and I started this knit along. Our local wool group has started a knit along, and so we started making hats. And Libby, like in 2 days, had this hat completed. And
knitting extraordinaire.
Yeah.
This gal is amazing. And
And
we are
I-
fortunate to have her at the school.
I'm fortunate because
Yes.
I said that I would participate in this knit along, and I'm not any expert in knitting. So Libby's been helping me. I've had several mistakes where I just go run to Libby and she fixes it. So it's been very nice. I was done with the ribbing when she was done with her whole hat, and her hat is very beautiful.
Gorgeous. And it's popping up right now.
Yeah.
Pictures of it. Yeah.
And I was thankful to have in my basement some of Chris's bison yarn just waiting. I like browns and natural colors, so I was looking for something more in that area, and so I went down and was like, oh, this bison yarn looks really fun. So then, NDSU we are really into the football, and so I chose I didn't even choose it on purpose.
Well, the
Which
goal,
is
I
the
mean,
funny
it
part.
complements, the goal complements the
So
browns.
when I'm thinking, as I'm knitting away, it's like, okay, this is bison, and this is gold, and this is green. How did this happen? So yeah, it's
perfect.
Come together.
With
So-
the bison, the whole, actual bison in there. You had a whole theme going. And
I know,
didn't
I didn't even know it. So I've had several mistakes, so hopefully you can't see them, but
Only God is perfect.
yeah,
Remember that.
and Libby. So hers.
Yeah, so if you have any knitting questions, or are you stumped with a project? Because so many folks now, I know of my own customers and folks that I process for, they're all burning through their unfinished projects and doing all their projects now. So if you have any knitting questions, Libby's the
she's the
gal
one.
to answer.
And she's been going through her stash, and like she's had several projects that she's been working on. Beautiful shawl she just finished. I'll share a picture of that too.
Oh,
I haven't
nice.
taken it yet, but
Nice.
I'll share a picture. It's very beautiful. She finished, and she's working on a stocking. So yeah, it's a time to go and grab all your things you haven't finished. And
Oh, and if you're a spinner, I have something. You don't even know this. This is. I had a bunch of dyed Cordale that I was going to spin, so instead I carded it into a beautiful roving.
it is beautiful.
Isn't it pretty? And I thought we could sell it for $10 for 4 ounces. Can we do that?
I just want some, and I want to spin it.
I'm gonna actually.
Are you gonna send it home with me?
I don't know. So I did it in 4-ounce balls, and it's it's greens and kind of a deep peacock and like reds, and then it has a little bit of gold and yellows, and I can share some pictures of how I carded it. My carder was not doing anything for a couple hours, and in a mill, you want your carder working. So I thought, I'll just card up some really fun roving that would be really fun to spin. Wouldn't this be fun to spin?
Yeah,
And
I
I
like
saved a little hunk of it. I'm gonna spin it up.
Okay.
And so you can see how it spins up. And I'll send you a picture. So anyway,
I can't guarantee I won't be spinning it on my spinning wheel.
Yeah, this is an ounce, because that's what I have
spin
left.
an ounce?
You can spin that, but don't touch the 4 ounce balls that I'm sitting. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, so they're $10 for 4 ounces, so. And it's Cordale, and it's dyed, and it's beautiful, and it's gonna spin beautifully. So anyway.
So how much do we have a lot of that?
We have 7 4 ounce balls.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so there's only 7.
So there it is, yes. And then I also, we are going to do ombre. I love that word, ombre. But here I put together, here's some purples and some blues and some pinks and some browns and some greens and some grays. And that's it.
Yeah. And these are for needle felting.
These are for needle felting, yeah. These are the Romney wools.
So if you need some blue
dyed.
and you're not sure which color you need,
Yeah.
this would be a good one. If you need a purple.
So they're all just under an ounce. So
Yeah, those will be coming soon. I don't know if I'll have them.
by the time this airs, that'll be a lot for you to get
So-
on there. So
Tomorrow.
soon there will be an ombre. It's like, maybe we should have it for like the Academy members. Maybe like do a special buy for the ombre rovings for the Academy members.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
So anywho,
Yeah, I like to give the Academy members first chance at everything, so
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, and the Academy is an awesome way to forget about what's going on in the world and get lost in some wool. Yeah.
We're all, not all, a lot of us. Actually, a lot of them have completed our elephants. We're doing an elephant felt along.
Yep.
And I've been really taking my time, just working really slowly on my elephant, and I was going to bring him and show a picture. I can share a picture, but you probably can't even tell. But I'm just constantly building out. I'm looking at him, and like I've been filling in his neck, and I'm not even sure you could tell a difference from last week. But
I'm waiting
I
for the
can.
ears to go on, and I've been informed that's the last thing.
I put the ears on last because
Yeah.
he has to lay she has to lay every direction. I don't want to wreck her ears.
When does
So
her tail go on?
I think I'm working on the feet. I think I've got the body and everything where I want it, and the top and
The
trunk.
tusk. Oh, the trunk.
I haven't got
and
the
the
tusk.
tusk holders.
Yeah,
When
the
does the tusk go on?
pockets.
Tusk pockets. When does the tusks go on?
Well, next is feet. I've been
Oh.
working on the feet a
Okay.
lot, and then I think the tusks, and then the ears.
When does the tail go on?
Oh, I forgot the tail. I do the tail before the ears. Sometimes.
They have little tails, right?
Yeah, they're just little tiny with a little
Wisp on the
fly
end.
switcher.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've been slowly working on that, and I'm excited to get to some Bear Creek bunnies.
Oh.
This is the time of year for them, and they're so cheerful and happy. So this would be a good thing
Yeah.
to start working on.
With them holding their little balloons.
Yeah, they're happy little bunnies. So as soon as I'm done with this elephant, which while I've been working on him, we've been felting together in the Facebook group in the Academy of Facebook group, and totally lost my train of thought. Can I cut this out?
No, you can't. We're not cutting things out anymore. So pluck it out of that brain. It's in there somewhere. You were felting along.
We are Chris and Teresa.
Excuse me.
As I've been felting, I've been updating the course. So, and we've been coming up with new ideas, like working together, and interacting with the Academy members. I've found new ways to teach it and new
Awesome.
things that you can do.
So then you tweak your course
So I've
accordingly.
been making new videos and updating the elephant, course that's in the Academy. So that's been kind of fun.
Cool.
And now I have a new camera, and so it's all 4K and, all that fancy
super
stuff.
cool.
So it's super clear. And I have a little microphone thing, so the the audio is better. And yeah, there's always ways to update the courses. And so I've been doing that with the elephant as we've been working. So
Awesome.
that's what's taking me so long, really. I do that, I video, and then I have to edit the videos for the course, so.
So it's nice you no longer have to edit these videos.
Yeah.
You have grout on your nose.
I have what on my nose?
Grout! There you go, you got it. Yeah.
I had grout up here before. Yeah, we've been grouting all day.
Yeah.
Not
We're a
all
little-
day, but
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go through these questions and comments. Do you want to read them or should I?
you can read them.
Okay. Hi, glad you're still managing to work and get together. Not in lockdown like us in England. Wow. Was interested to hear you talk about the shear to save, I think you called it, the shave 'em to save 'em. Yep. I have a small flock of clung forest sheep, and their fleece is all I have used for needle felting and have found it very good. Goes firm well and not too many fuzzies. Hope you managed to get your shearing done. Very worrying. I know, and I'm lucky my husband is a shearer. You are lucky
very
because we
lucky.
are still worried about that.
We are. Yeah, he called the other day, so hopefully he's going to be here within the next few days.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely. And then we'll have a whole bunch of videos.
yeah, we've
and
actually,
whatnot.
my husband and I have talked about learning how to shear because there isn't very many shearers. When this one retires, what are we going to do? So
Yeah.
yeah, you're very lucky to have him.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Shear
and
flies.
clung forest, I just processed some clung forest that when I was processing it, I called the gal because she did not put the breed down of the sheep. And I said, oh, is this Romney? Because it to
Really?
me, I would have swore it was Romney. And she said,
Yeah,
no,
I've
it's
not-
clung forest. So when you said and that it felt well, it was like, yeah, because it's very Romney-like.
I'll
Yeah,
have to
that's
try.
awesome.
I haven't
That's
felted
awesome.
with that before.
I'm wondering how many you have, and do you have colors, or do you have all white? That's awesome. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
in England, remember?
She's in England. I know. I still would like to know. I think it's very
Yeah.
cool. Yes, okay, onward. The gym is amazing. Love getting things done. Amen. I am finally in my studio 2 years after I got the building, and it's a much smaller project than yours. My gnome wildcat backer sticker is on the wall. Oh, I love it. I love it. And yes, we have been learning that it just doesn't move as fast as what we thought it would, or
Much slower.
much slower.
Just to get
That's
everything
right.
organized to come together at the right time.
Yeah, it's everything.
And then
moves.
pandemics. You know.
Yeah. Or blizzards, or yeah.
Yeah, blizzards
Mhm.
and pandemics.
Yeah. Such beautiful yarn blended with silk. I couldn't catch the name of the company you were talking about that had all the heritage breeds. What is it again? It's Fiber, Curio, and Sundries. They have an Etsy store. Fiber, Curio, and Sundries. Yes. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
I'll put a
A link to there
a
or
link
something? Okay.
underneath.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I'm so excited for you. The renderings really make it feel so real right now. And yes, it did for us too.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like, wow, to see a picture of it, yeah.
Yeah, I look at those pictures a lot.
Yep.
Thinking of the future.
Fabulous update with the lights. It looks amazing. I just started reading Raw Material, which you recommended in an earlier episode. Wow, what an eye opener.
Yes,
it is.
truly is. It's been a long time since I've read it, so I almost want to read it again.
Yeah, it is. I'm eager to see your progress. Yep. So glad you're able to keep trucking along. Absolutely. What a beautiful restoration. Good job. Had to laugh about the ledge around the school. My husband and his brother would have been up there. They did climb up all over the school they went to in the 50s. They never fell though. Chris, that is lovely yarn. Beautiful colors of sari silk. Yes, that yarn turned out beautiful. It's so fun to see the progress. I have to say, I'm blown away by it. Can't wait for your lambing pics. Yeah, we can't either. I used to go to the barns every year in college at Oregon State to see the lambs, and sometimes I would even see a birth. When our kids came along, I took them there too. It has always been an amazing time for me. Yes, to see a lamb being born, it is amazing.
It is amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
And I mean, I've seen it many, many times, but it's still amazing. And just to see them mothering, the good mothers and how they
Yeah.
just know, and they're such good moms. It almost makes you cry.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because there are bad mothers,
Yeah.
but
There are bad mothers and humans too.
yeah.
I mean,
So it's just
Yeah.
really, really fun to see the good moms. Which most of, you never know with the younger ones. It's their first time, they don't know.
and I've got 4 of my ewes are
In
first
barn.
mommies are in her barn.
Yeah,
Yes.
so hopefully.
Yeah.
I usually give them a break. They don't really know what's going on, and so the first year is kind of trial. I usually go by if their mom was a good mom. Chances are they're going to
Yep.
turn into a good mom too. So we'll see with these new ones.
Yeah, we were told they were good moms. So.
Yeah, and it's a whole different breed, so it'll be different. So they're Cormo, where I'm used to Romney, so that'll be. We had some Romney Cormo crosses last year,
Yeah,
so.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I should share pictures of Midnight. I think that you've met her before on our.
Yes, she's such a love.
She comes
Yeah.
right up to me, and she's very definitely pregnant. So, and she had twins last year, so
Yeah.
hopefully twins again.
Yeah.
She's so friendly.
colored.
She's looking for a treat. Yeah,
Oh, she's so sweet.
yeah,
so
and her
sweet.
she's got two
Cheerios.
two
She likes
babies that we have too, but they're not having babies this year.
Yep.
But they're pretty tame too. So
Yeah, pretty
that'll
cool.
be exciting. And my husband has been in the barn building new lambing pens because last year we didn't have quite enough. We've gotten quite a bit more sheep than we've had in the past. So when they right away after they lamb, they go in this little pen together with their lambs just to bond, and so that we can watch them and make sure that they're nursing and everything's going okay before we turn them out into the big pen. Because sometimes they can't figure it out, or there's problems, or if they're not letting him nurse or whatever. So we put him in these little pens. So he made extra pens because a lot of times we had to like makeshift pens last year because there's problem ones. We keep them in there, longer so we can watch them. And then my son helped with the cameras, so we got cameras watching some of those little pens so that I can actually, a lot of times we have to sit out there and it's freezing cold and wait to see if this lamb will nurse, and if you try and help them, it just seems to go downhill. So if you just sit there and wait. So now I can go back in the house and watch on the cameras.
And it's just like you're standing there.
It's very
so
clear.
cool. You'll share some pictures.
I will.
Love your videos. You're so relaxed and easygoing together. So fun to see the new confetti yarn. And the lights in the gym, the bricks. Wow, well done. Unrelated, I love the blue of your shirts. Might you sometimes sell shirts of that color? Good idea.
I like blue.
Yeah, we'll have to think on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, we just had random blue shirts on, right?
Yeah.
They weren't ours. So.
Yeah, I think one was this one because this is my grouting shirt because once it gets cement on it, it's kind of ruined.
Yeah, we were matching last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
No. All right. I was so looking forward to going to meet you guys and visit this amazing place, but my hubby got into a rollover accident and doctors said paralyzed from nipples down. He broke his neck, severed his spine. My life has changed, but my love for wool is forever, and I wish I had some time to play here at the hotel. My husband is expected to be in the hospital and rehabilitation for some time. He's at Sanford in North Dakota, and I'm at the 4 Points Hotel right across the road. It happened last Thursday. It was 1 week. I was in survival mode, but I'm coming back to reality and came on here to see you two beautiful faces. Thank you for being you guys. I mean, it makes me want to cry. Prayers for you, Corey. I mean,
Yeah, we've been praying.
and we will continue because he has a tough, long road ahead of him.
And especially with
yeah.
everything going on in the world right now, making things even more difficult. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but yep, God'll get them through, and
and
it'll
thanks
be
for
tough,
sharing
but
that with
yeah.
us too. 'cause
Absolutely.
we
Yes.
like the opportunity to
Yes, we do.
pray and help out in any way we can.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. So prayers for you. Yeah. So that is.
So our prize for this week is
You
Oh,
said it. You know what it is.
what was it? It It was alpaca. So when I went to make my hat, I was trying to decide. I couldn't decide on colors. Libby decided like within seconds. She knew exactly what she wanted, and I was like, well, no, I need more. So then I remembered all this yarn in my basement that I ship out of Chris's, and I went down there and got some alpaca, and it was what, sport?
It's a sock weight, so it's heavy fingering, light sport is the size.
And I
420 yards on a skein.
I balled it up, and I took it upstairs, and I cast it on, and I was going around, and I was like, I did a bunch of ribbing, and I was like, this is so tiny it would fit a squirrel. And so Libby was helping me, and she said, yeah, that's probably a little, you shouldn't be using that yarn. So I rolled it back up in the roll. So that's just sitting there, and we'd like to give that away.
And it's all balled, ready to go.
So that
all right,
could go
we need
to
yep.
one of you.
9 people.
9. So I will choose number 6.
Kim,
You are the winner. So you just need to contact us through bearcreekfelting.com or gnomeschoolhouse.com. The contact form, just send us your address, which YouTube you were watching that you won on,
33.
which is 33, and what you won.
And the yarn.
And we will send that to you in the mail.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Yes,
And we will
enjoy the little video. We're going to do a little.
It's getting dark.
Oh gosh. Oh man, it is
So-
really dark.
So we're going to do
We'll try.
We'll do a little tour, a video tour of the gym. So this is the first YouTube in the gym. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Well, we've done tours before, but not
Yeah.
the whole YouTube.
This is awesome.
Other times it's been noisy because people are working, but since it's
And we ended
night.
up working beyond, grouting beyond the other workmen. Everyone left, so we were able to, yeah. So
we'll give you a short tour.
yeah.
And
Blessings.
Yes,
Keep healthy.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. Thanks much. Bye bye.